You need to see,
Bam.
yeah, we need that on slot two.
I think I was right with slot one. Slot one was doing it. Yeah, when you gonna do the paint, I'm gonna do the I'm gonna do some straight up today. I'm in the you might want to start. I already started my live.
Oh, you started yours? I don't smoke. I don't smoke on live. I'll smoke on yours, but I'm not gonna smoke on mine.
Mine is from California.
Yeah, I smoke on yours.
Mine's from California, man.
So this they getting the pre-show on.
Yeah. You know what I feel like, man? On anything I'm gonna do from this point forward, period. I think that my real life and my real actions are just kind of like, I don't say almost better than it. Like, not better, but like I live, you feel me? Like a lot of niggas be living for the moment, like for TV or for the entertainment side of it. And I'm like, nah, bro, like I'm really fucking grinding and taking care of babies and jumping across countries. And niggas who talk that shit don't understand. Like, bro, that nigga, like you ain't trying, my nigga.
Right.
You of course my actions seem crazy if you're never trying.
That's how. Remember when I was popping big, 2015, 2016, and niggas thought I had like some actual backing, like labels or something behind me. It was just the hustle. Like
you gotta get out, bro.
Get out
there and do it. And that's my whole thing, man. Niggas ain't hungry as what they used to be, and because we've been given so many different welfares and shit, like people are taking it easy, bro. Like people take it hella easy. Like, oh man, this is gonna fall into my lap. You know, one year I used to date this chick way before, like back, right? She was the head of student union at a historically black college, right? And she was big shit too. Talking about when you get off the airplane on the airport and shit, she was the first face you see on a poster and shit. Like, welcome to this place, you know, Ohio. And you get the, and so I'm at her school one day, and it's Black History Month, and this day always stands out in my mind, bro, because you know this is a historically black college, and this ain't just a historically black college, like. On the real side, bro, it's the historically black college. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if that gives you a better understanding of which school it is, but it's that.
You know what? Unfortunately, I'm not all versed on my history.
Historic?
Yeah, I'm not. I know, the key ones. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm not like.
You know, the first one is here.
See, I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
So look that up. The first historically black college is in Ohio.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm not. Do I support black people being smart and learning stuff? Yes.
Well, this is what brings me to this point. So, at this particular, it is the one. It's the first fucking one. You feel me? It's the first one. And I went to this place and I'm watching all these beautiful black girls in there. And then I look at their wall, and the wall's got pictures up of all these important black women throughout modern history. And I always say that because I find it funny that black history apparently to white America is only after slavery. Like they never give us any history before slavery. Just you were a slave, and here's some important niggas that came after you were slaves. You know what I'm saying? But you should still know those niggas. You know. So I remember looking at the wall, and then here's these women, right? And all the dudes that they got up there, because these dudes are in a sense popularized by America. They know these niggas. You know. They know the Martin Luther Kings. They know the Malcolm X's. They know the Huey P's. But I'm looking at all these women that ain't got no names on the board. These black girls don't know the name of the women that are the faces of modern black people. They don't know Alina Horn. They don't know anybody. I mean, it was none of it, bro. You feel me? And it blew my mind because I was like, damn, like you're at a fucking historically black college.
But I bet you they could tell you who Audrey Hepburn is.
Right, bro. Some old white people shit. And then this was kicked off that year, though. That year, they were supposed to have a situation where there was certain what's the word I'm looking for? Like things they needed to keep their school going. You know what I'm saying? Certain tests and shit that you gotta have and pass and all that. And lazy we've gotten. Because I'm sure that when the school was made, they was on top of all that heavy quick because they know that they can. You know, so we're so comfortable now. We don't know they're coming. We don't care no more. Niggas is going to school to play. Niggas is going. My one homeboy, man, shout out to my nigga Jersey. This nigga went to school and caught a charge. Nigga,
you hear that a lot.
yeah, bro, pushed the nigga. I think he was defending himself. The nigga went down the stairs and died and shit. You know, like, it was like real shit.
One of my friends I went to school with, he was always the one who was like, Rasul, they got this MC battle. This is like high school age. They got this MC battle, now they go get this money. And we didn't rap together, but we was friends and we knew each other rap. Here, just ask on that. Yeah. Nah, so he would always inform me, you know what I'm saying? But this dude was the one who was getting his books, you know what I'm saying, in high school, like. So he got a full scholarship to the little college right next to us and stuff. So he would like, when stuff would pop in at the school, he would call me up like, hey, yo, you got a competition up here. And we would rehearse a little song together that day and always win. Well, this dude was in college, man, and he was killing it. And he just died one night in his sleep. Nah, man, that's fucked up. Like,
bro, that's how this shit go. This is the black plight, and this is how it go. The problem is that however that man died in his sleep.
They said it was a heart attack.
Okay, we come from a place of people where all we care about is what they say. How come we don't know? How come we don't know how to, when our people die, what's the real cause? Or why don't we ever go look into it in case we can fix it on the other side? And then we just go off what niggas' words is, you feel me? Like,
but that's our culture though, because not just our black culture, like our age culture, because one of my dudes, Johnny Z, he died in like a very mysterious way, kind of like that too, but it had all the clues to say like, this is super mysterious, like what happened here? Like a nigga like me would be like, yo, okay, well why was this laying there and that was over there? Like, and all my friends, all that whole group of friends is all white. Since he died,
I mean, like a nest situation.
Yeah, since he died, exactly, just like that. They didn't want to open their mouth. They'd be like, nah, let's just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm like, what the fuck you mean? Let's just leave it alone. Like this dude, man, just look up Johnny Z, man. The dude was a special guy, man. Like,
I would definitely do that, bro. Yeah, I just want us to honestly, like, when I say us too, I mean everybody, like, use your phones and shit for more than porn and Facebook. Like, it's gotta be more than porn and fucking Facebook.
you could do that, but do something else too. They got encyclopedias and shit. Like,
I'm just saying,
all
look,
types of stuff.
today, it's a rapper from New York. I really like, I don't like him as a rapper, I like him as how he speaks.
My son.
Yes! How did you know that? Bro, sometimes, you ever notice our energy be in the same lanes, just different fucking planes, but we're in the same, like, it's like we're adjacent.
That's why
we're just going. So my son to me is a dope ass person. You know what I'm saying? He can write bars. I just hate the nigga's voice. Like,
Me too.
man, I hate that nigga's voice.
And you know the way they record it too. He don't got like the best like.
He don't, yeah,
engineers,
if
like,
he went to the super dopest engineer studio, I'm sure he'd be dope.
it don't sound crunchy and bad. It just don't compliment his.
What he's doing. He's nasty with that pen.
Also, his rhythm ain't all the way there.
Nah, he's definitely gonna jail with.
Yeah, his rhythm ain't all the
I
way
call
there.
it jail
But I be hearing what he be trying
I
to
call
do
it
though.
jail rhythm. Niggas who ain't got access to being in the studio and the
Right.
clubs all the damn time, but you want to write. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got that rhythm.
Yeah.
So he did this movie thing or something he was in, right? You starting your joint?
Nah, I'm gonna start mine as soon as after everything.
Oh, after we're done smoking. You don't
Yeah.
smoke regardless on camera.
I don't smoke on camera, bro. It's not my thing.
But you hear if I smoke on camera.
Nah, you can smoke on my camera.
You good. You ain't gotta smoke.
All right. Hey, yo, thanks for tuning in. Anybody tuning in right now, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy Rasul. We got P and MC right here. This P live right here. Make sure y'all like and
But
subscribe.
add his shit, what's your...
Rasul Elder. Y'all know me, Rasul Elder, RASULELDER. Y'all ain't got to go to my live because y'all already added. But, you know.
Add his page.
Yeah, go
Follow
to
that
my page,
shit.
look at some of the stuff I've
Yo,
done.
follow that shit.
And I'm going live now. I got to rotate.
Yeah, so you gotta rotate. Because you wrote it, you know what it is? You wrote it.
No, it stay like that, but then you got to
you
like
wrote
this,
it like,
and
nah,
then it'll
you
rotate.
wrote it, nah, you wrote it like that.
Oh, you know what?
Started like that.
That's how it works. I just got my auto rotate off. That's the problem.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I done it.
I'm telling you, how live be working, bro, you gotta start that shit like that.
No, I'm telling you, see look, it wants you in landscape mode. So it's like, yeah, but see, my sensor is not turned on. So I gotta turn my sensor on, that little rotate thing. Where the fuck is
That's
it?
how niggas don't be getting shit done.
What?
Cause we be having all these extra technical.
Where the fuck is it?
Just flip it over. Stream portrait.
Nigga, this shit is in landscape.
I don't know. Maybe your shit only go to the other side. They turn to the other side just to see if they do it.
Oh, this way? Yeah, you're probably right.
No, before you do, no. Go back.
No, you can't do this page like, look.
That's how I did mine.
Mine don't go like that, see?
Ah, your shit, wow.
And then when I've done this before, and it just go live as soon as I rotate it. See? Let's do it. Oh, snap.
I don't think it's doing it, B.
There it go.
Nah, B. You might gotta reset
I'm gonna
all your
reset.
shit, you know?
What the fuck is this? Alright, go live. I'm gonna go, yo, we talking. Yo.
You should copy and paste.
I know, otherwise it. Oh, shit. Y'all getting the
Now, wait. Now, flip it sideways real quick.
It's not gonna do it.
Yours don't do that? That's how I
No,
did mine.
it's
I
not gonna
flip
do it. And mine, every time it goes.
See, man, shout out to iPhone. That's probably gonna be the only time we don't agree on something, all right? While I don't trust everything that the supremacy has done, I do fuck with the iFeezies. When it comes to the iPhone, it's less static. It's just you pay more for less static. All the damn viral shit.
I ain't never had this issue before.
Man, let me tell you, if I pull out,
There
I
it go.
got a
There it go. There it go.
Android phone in my pocket,
There it
right?
go.
That thing been blink, 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 blink,
There it
blink,
go,
blink, blink, blink.
Look, bam, we live.
That shit been blinking ever since I got it, bro.
All right, yo.
All right, so for y'all just tuning in, we were already kind of mid conversation, had some technical difficulties. We on my shit. My shit is PTHEEMCEEMUSIC. That's music. P the MC music. That is my shit. This is the nigga who you tuned into. You should know what this page is if you're already in. All right, we were talking already before we pulled up. My shit probably got the whole preset of technical difficulties and all that. And we were stopped at was the fact that my song be saying some real fucking shit outside.
Hold on, if anybody who's listening to both streams is not familiar with my son, his name is
Just go look him up.
spelled like that. He's a rapper out of New York.
General, my son in general, some shit like that.
Dope rapper. So we was mentioning on how we both feel him as a person. Like we really like his advocacy about.
So he's in this movie though, right? Some movie he's in, and the movie point was about him saving his people and shit. And the nigga was like, "We gotta save everybody." And he's like, "I used to be like you. I used to want to save everybody." But then he brought up this point about, like, man, but now we all done seen the tapes. You know what I'm saying? The video is out. Everyone know that it's fucked up, right? And if you watch that shit, for you to have made it from the 80s to now, and you still not on board, you're trying hard to not notice that shit now. You feel me? This ain't 1970 something where you gotta guess if niggas is getting beat up or fucked up. This is after Martin, after Malcolm, after fucking what's the nigga who got whooped by the police? Rodney King. This is after all that, right? And you know what I'm saying? We're now entering into the Tamir Rices, the John Crawford, the babies. You know what I'm saying? They're smoking this is after the first nigga, the Emmett Till. This is after all that, right? After now every week you see a video of niggas, right? And you still don't want to say this. But your people still good, everybody else is still good. But our people, we always be thinking, you know, we gotta wait, which is true. I used to be this person, but like, we gotta save everybody, you know what I'm saying? First. But first we gotta save us first, bro, because no one's making an effort for us first. We do make effort for everybody else first. You feel me? Everybody else's culture, when something go wrong, they jump on board their culture first.
Yeah, you know what? Speaking to that, like I was riding my bike down the street the other day, right?
Yeah.
And I was on the sidewalk because the street was too big.
It's illegal.
Okay, it's illegal, but I was traveling like the same speed that.
It's illegal.
Okay, I was traveling the same speed that maybe like a light jogger would be traveling. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me finish my story, because regardless if it's illegal or not, this is what was happening.
Right.
I'm setting the scene. Like, so I'm traveling, and I do this often only on High Street. And the reason why is because they're doing a lot of construction on High Street where I be riding my bike, and there's nowhere for me to actually ride my bike in the street. So I have to ride on the sidewalk slower than I would normally ride.
Let them niggas be slow behind you, because that's what you do to
So listen,
along, bro.
so listen. I'm not here for a lesson. I'm telling you what happened. Okay. But I take that into consideration. Actually, I thought about that.
At all times.
Yeah, I thought about what you
Slow
said.
their traffic up. Fuck them. That's
Okay.
the law.
I did think about what you said.
And if they fuck with you, use your example you about to give me as a reason why you niggas was like to work this
So,
one.
nah, because I'm always come out on top. So when I'm traveling, I'm aware that, you know, I'm in the wrong here. So what I like to do is if somebody's in front of me, you see what I'm saying, is to be like, hey, I'm on your left, real friendly voice, you know what I'm saying, like, so that way they got enough time, they're not like, whoa, when I come past them, or like, whoa, what's that, I got a big imposing bike, like, you know what I'm saying, I be wearing funny clothes, like, they might not know what the hell, just past them, you know what I'm saying, like, so I know that, I'm not gonna try to startle them, so I'm like, hey, how you doing, I'm coming on your right, or like, I'm on your left, you know what I'm saying, people who can see me, when they're walking my direction, where they're looking at me, I kind of make eye contact with them, make sure, okay, you're gonna get the right. I say to a young lady, hey, I'm here. I say to a group of people, like they're walking 1, 2, 3 across the whole sidewalk. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I say to the group, I'm like, hey, here I come. I'm coming. I'm gonna take the middle. So just go right or left. Go to your right or left. I'm gonna take the middle. And by the time I get up to them, I was about a half of a block away from him, a quarter of a block away from him. And then by the time I get to him, the two people on this side have came to one side, but the person in the middle didn't even like aware. You know what I'm saying? Like even to her friends being like, yo, step to the side. You know what I'm saying? Like, so by the time I get up on her, I'm like, okay, like I said something sarcastic. I can't remember what it was, but it was still in a friendly tone, but super sarcastic. Like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, I'll just run you over or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're already fucked up. Right?
so then her friends laugh.
Right.
I laugh. But not a big deal because I'm not.
But she doesn't.
But she laughed. She wasn't. But some white dude, you know what I'm saying, way over there, is like, well, you're on the sidewalk getting blah, blah, blah. And I said, bro, I was playing with her. But I locked this bike up and what's up? And then he didn't want to talk no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he didn't want to talk. Then he went right into a building. But what I started thinking after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't want to sit here in the street and yell with you. Like, if I'm going to get all worked up, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just
not the world, though.
Well, that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, and actually that usually diffuses the situation. Because if I would have went in and indulged in the yelling, we could have yelled forever. You know what I'm saying? But when I was like, hey, I'm not going to yell with you. What's up? He went inside. I kept doing what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but regardless, I got to thinking like, oh, he was gonna protect his woman from the beast. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was just you idiot.
yeah, but you understand what I'm saying? Like, not his woman, but like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, who is this black man speaking sarcastically to a white woman? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no way in hell. Like, if it would have been one of our sisters and we saw that situation and she wasn't in any actual danger, like this dude is literally being sarcastic to her.
No, niggas have been worse. Niggas would have, ironically, tried this one. The sad part is, they probably would have got whooped if we saw that joke. We probably would have whooped that dude. Now, that also goes into what we talk culture. My father also told me to diffuse the situation. If you really want this conversation in, punch a nigga in the mouth, conversation ends quickly, right? And I get that. But now, as an adult, I also understand under this structure, right? That's the weapon they use against me.
Well, no, I mean, you gotta realize that's a weapon. Like, for you to want to sit there, I could show you countless videos. But let me say what I'm saying. I could show you countless video after video on my phone of when I get, and I don't post it, you know what I'm saying, but I record it every time. I like to look over it and see what I would have done differently, or if I like what I did or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But every time something get hot, I start recording on my phone. I don't put it in your face, no, and I actually keep it on me, you know what I'm saying? But I record the whole situation, you see what I'm saying? I got situation after situation after situation where I literally have to tell somebody like, yo, I'm not gonna yell with you. Like, you're at work.
But,
like, you know what I'm saying? Wait, you're at work. Like, you should literally be giving me customer service or whatever the situation is. I'm not going to yell with you. And every time, you know what happens? Nothing. Because when a bully realizes that there's an opportunity for an actual fight, they don't want whatever the booty is anymore.
That's not.
They don't want. Listen, you gotta let me make my point. All right, they don't want the booty anymore. They like whatever the loot is that they're gonna get from being a bully. When they realize, because a bully just wants an easy take. Right. They want an easy grab, right? When they realize they actually have to fight for it, even if they do fight for it and win, they won't bully that same person again because they'll be like, that person will fight for it. I could get it, but I don't even want to. It's not worth the sweat. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you take that lesson and you apply it in life, like some people, they get behind me and they like to like drive too fast when you're driving, right? You know what I like to do when they do that? Slow all the way down. It brings the opportunity for us to stop the cars if we need to. What's the problem? It brings the opportunity for them to realize I'm in control. You're not about to push me along. And it puts their situation into my hands because they're saying I want to go faster and you're in my way. Here's what annoys me. The speed is annoying me. So I can communicate directly with that person by going, oh, speed, slow. Right. Now you've given me control over what the issue is, and I can decide whether
That's false. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Which you think it's the people, and what you're saying structure-wise, that would be dope if it's the people. But my nigga, it's not. It's the system.
I agree with that.
So it's not ever the people. So as your background led you to be able to carry yourself like this, mine did the other thing, right? Pops got me where I went to, and I got to go see Palatine on the other side. And I learned real quick that moment against you. So you think it's about being a bully. It's not a bully you're facing.
How many times you see me in jail?
None. So take what I'm saying. It's not a bully you're facing. You're facing the system, right? Because a bully is somebody who to take something from you, feel that, power move, right? This isn't a power move. This is literally how that system that dude lives in, he just saw everything that you were doing wrong, boy. You know what I'm saying? In his mind. You're not supposed to say anything.
But what I saw was him run into a building. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right. So because it's not really about now in their world, it's not about that style of confrontation. And I learned that.
But I don't. But see, that's what. But here's the thing. Like, I think where our not mismutable, but the fundamental difference is this. Like, I'm not attempting to communicate with somebody in their world. Let me finish what I'm saying. I'm not. No. I live in my world. You know what I'm saying? And no, this is I'm experiencing from this shell. You know what I'm saying? So let me finish bro. You gotta let me finish what I'm saying.
Right. I didn't get to finish what I was saying. You made your rock. I need to make my rock. As soon as I start rebuttaling, you start chopping in. Take what I'm saying. I haven't started in.
I'm trying to make a point, and now you're reversing my point and telling me what I did wrong, so I get to defend myself.
I'm not
saying
wrong.
Right. But what I was saying was grander than that situation. So what I'm saying now is I forgot. So go ahead.
No, it's not the bully, bro. It's the system. So you think that white dude came out there to try to bully you into not speaking to his person the way that he wants to. When in reality,
no, that's not what I think. I think that deep down inside, subconsciously, he saw me speaking to that lady sarcastically. And he had no recourse but to open his mouth in any way, shape, or form. Right. However he was raised, however he was, you know what I'm saying? His own approach, whatever he was going to do, and he still had to do that. Like, he was prompted to go, hey, what, you know what I'm saying? And I personally believe, and this is what I'm saying, that he wouldn't have done that if it was a black woman. He wouldn't have done that.
I can't make that assumption.
I'm gonna make that assumption. I'm gonna make that assumption, and that's the point that I'm trying to make. Right. So like,
and I understand your point. My point that I'm trying to make to you is we have to stop avoiding that system. So even in the beginning of it, like that's avoiding it. I mean, we have to stop like letting that system even get us. I know. Check what I'm saying. I know that if I ride my bike, mind you, we first started the story. What I said, I know when I ride my bike on the sidewalk, the chances of this nigga fucking with me has now been raised at least 3 points, right? So that's one instance. No matter what it is, I know this now. So I know that if something goes down, this person might say something.
Right. See, I understand, but like, but we're not. But now we're not.
Just the point. I'm gonna finish this.
The point is clear. It's just like the guy who got shot. And
your point is he didn't really want no smoke.
No, listen. The point is clear. It's just like the guy who got shot down in Atlanta for parking his car in a handicap spot. Some white dude walked up and shot him. Right. All he had to do was not park in a handicap spot. Right. Okay, that's your point. But that wasn't the situation. He did park in a handicap spot, and so right? Because you can't never say here's what you should have done. You gotta, or here's what you shouldn't have done. You gotta speak on it.
Even speak on that. What this is what
Right.
I've done. My personal.
But I'm not trying to avoid nothing. And so,
why not? If it fucks up our time.
Listen,
now you got
no,
of all the situations.
no, I'm not trying to avoid that. And this is what I'm trying to show you, right? Because this is where our fundamental difference is, and this is what I'm trying to show you, right? So, I'm not trying to avoid them dealing with me. I don't feel like I should. You understand what I'm saying? I specifically in one experience,
right.
And it's an experience that can be unaltered. So I could bring me as an experience,
yes.
just like the government, right? The government comes as an unalterable experience.
Right.
And it, you know what I'm saying? So
I agree.
that's how I move, right? And so when I move, whatever I'm doing is to you. So if it's a blessing, it's happening to you. Like it's not gonna be in reverse. If it's a lesson, it's gonna be happening to you. I'm gonna bring that lesson to you, right? And so in that, when I have an experience like this, the end result is always the result that I triangulated. You see what I'm saying?
And
so
this is our fundamental difference. I also move as an entity, right? But
well, we all move.
Try this one. And I also believe that in reality, no one wants this smoke. This is how I move. Since you've known me, right? In a whole nigga. In reality, I move like this.
Right.
Don't nobody want this smoke.
That's how.
So because of that though, I'm also gonna move around your little simple shit. Cause what's it me?
Speak to it. So
I'm gonna drive 55.
I'm gonna speak to it. So like,
I'm gonna drive 55. Right, because I really punch them in their mouth, I'm a slave again. I'm right in the jail, right? Because that's their system. And then they go look at that nigga and act like a nigga. But in reality, I don't want you to even. I don't even give you that pleasure. I don't even let you get the pleasure to make you even get a chance to bring you, because you don't really want this smoke. And you're gonna fuck my day up and my time up, and what I really gotta do today is stop and give whoever that is that smoke.
So here, but that just depends on what how you feel about it. Because if I don't get imposed on. I went into the goddamn store down here. It was the Family Dollar right there, right? My daughter said, "Hey, Dad, go get me some juice. I want the blue one." All right, cool. I went down to the store to get the blue juice, right? And when you ever know me to be a thief?
You told me the story. They told you, yeah, they said you stole it. I first came this trip.
Okay, that might have happened. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I was vexed because like I went in this store and then I went in the store. Question is, when you ever know me to be a thief?
No, it's not about you being a thief. It's about the situation being put on you. That's right.
Right, but the thing is this: when you're adamantly against stealing, and somebody accuses you of being a thief,
hurt your feelings. Right? Feels like it crossed that thing.
Right. Now, if you stole something and somebody's like, "You stole something," it is in your best interest to lie, right?
No, I don't.
I mean, I'm trying to make simple points here. I'm just trying to make simple points. It is in your best interest to be like, your best interest, not the situation. Your best interest to say, I did not steal, because you did steal, right? If they say I'm gonna call the police, it's your best interest to get out of the situation, right? If you didn't steal, and because that's one thing, and you're actually against stealing, right? Because like you might be a motherfucker that might steal, but in this situation,
what people think about you.
No. It's not about what people think about me, because at this point, I'm standing in line. There's people that know me in the store. I don't even know they're there yet, and you're going your view. You see what I'm saying? You're imposing on me, right? It's not, oh, okay, I'm gonna get out of here and not bring my business in here anymore. It's now because I happen to put myself in a freedom space where I can choose to do what I want to do with my day, right? So now, if you got my attention, you got my cursor to click on your ass. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's your fault. You draw the attention. You was the advertisement in the corner that wanted me to go to your page. So now I'm gonna click. I'm gonna click on your.
You will get elected. I do believe in that there, but you gotta also.
I'll click on your page, okay, and let you know, okay, you got my attention, and then I'm gonna purchase your product. All right, and if your product ain't what you said it was gonna be, then what I'm gonna do, I'm going to sue you for false advertising.
You don't think that slows down whatever the real.
No, it speeds up your product. I can show you the check stubs.
Check what I'm saying.
No, I can show you the check stubs. It always speeds it up. 10 grand at a time, bro. Like, it speeds up the process.
What I'm saying
natural reaction.
Nah,
We're
but
talking.
natural reaction. Then listen what you're saying.
You know what? You know this.
You still
This
don't-
conversation
you
is not.
still-
This conversation can't be productive. And the reason why?
Because you. But listen,
No, because I am who I am, and you,
that's
no,
cool.
listen, and you want to have a conversation
Right.
about me being who I am. No. Instead of having a juxtaposition
Check
and a
what I'm
juxtaposition
saying.
and going, okay, these are the perspectives, and where can this go? You see what I'm saying?
I'm giving a perspective. I think
You are.
I think you're taking it personal
I
based
am.
off how you are. But it's not. This is just an alternative perspective. Perspective wise, if I know that these people want to make me look like what they told